everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's the intuitive reading for the week of November the 18th. Make sure you tune into our podcast this week. On Tuesday, we have Dr. Paul Zeitz. He's talking about revolutionary optimism. And on Thursday, we have Jean Atman, and she's going to talk to us about leading a graceful life. So very wonderful interviews that we had with these two beautiful guest speakers. You can check out our podcasts on our YouTube channel or on any of your favorite podcast platforms. And if you like what you hear, please leave us a positive rating and review. It helps us in the podcast world. And so that's wonderful. So the cards that I've chosen this week are the Green Witch Tarot, and they are by Moura. And when I asked for the card for the collective, these are very pretty cards. I love it. Pentacle. I got the 10 of Wands. Hopefully you can see that there. So I'm going to read what she says, and then I'm going to give you my take on it. It says, this card shows that one is carrying a heavy workload, but has pride in accomplishment. The indication is one of micromanager, someone who prefers to do all the work because others are not trusted to get things right. There are aspects of the work that could be delegated, but one is reluctant to do so, due to either pride or distrust or another's ability. If the load becomes too oppressive, the work can still be shared, but one needs to accept that it may not be up to one's especially high standards and perhaps may even reflect something of the personalities of those who help. With this type of attitude, a person may actually work below a job description, such as when a supervisor does the work of a clerk to ensure it is done right. This could have a negative impact on the person when performance reviews are conducted. This card can also reflect the desire to handle all aspects of a job for the satisfaction of overcoming a personal challenge. One has the gratification of achieving an objective on one's own terms. This card can also suggest that once one has learned to handle a job well, the lack of challenges makes it feel burdensome. There is always the tendency to become overbearing because of the need for continuous success. Dill, a plant representing stress, security, fortitude, and willpower, goes along the path. A squirrel, a symbol of concentration, action, and knowledge, watches nearby. The meaning is carrying a burden, need to be delegate, determination to achieve goals, stressful work pressures, and the prompts are heavy workload and pride in accomplishment. Oh. Sorry, I will tell you what I see. So what I'm feeling with this is it's like you are carrying your own load and you are making it heavier than you need to be because you are trying to take total control of the situation. And this is really funny because when I was doing some introspection today, from this course that I had done, one of the things was asking about those questions, and one of the cards that came up for me was letting go of control, which is totally true in my life because I like control because I don't like chaos. And so then it prompted me to ask that question, what if we let go of control and then the chaos falls away and there's not really the chaos that we're expecting it to be? So it's that kind of thing with this is what I'm feeling is very much about holding this control over things and trying to, do everything for yourself because you want everything done to a certain level of perfection. But is it actually benefiting you in the end? And so this is a question that you need to ask yourself. Can you delegate it out and can you let go of that control in order to allow people the freedom to do the job as they see fit and not just be doing it up to your standards? Because they may not. But I think we enjoy more of life when we can let go of that. So it also was introspection. With the squirrel, I think that this is especially going into the middle of November here, was talking about, squirrels like to squirrel away their nuts and things like that. So it's really talking about taking that time to really put away the things that you need for the winter coming up here and for your hibernation. So what do you really need that you need to surround yourself with now? Do you need extra supplies that you need in the house in case of an emergency especially up here in Canada, with the cold winter months and things like that? Do you need some of those things? Do you need to make sure that you've taken care of your vehicle so it's ready for the winter time? What do you need to take care of? What do you need to take care of for yourself to be able to more move forward. So this is really about a preparation time for me is how I feel with the squirrels, right? They're squirreling away those nuts, they're getting ready, they're preparing. But they also do a lot of chatter. So also, that is to me an indication of not being getting distracted by all the chatter in your life that you're not preparing for this. So this is a really relevant point to that. So that is really what I'm picking up on this. And, she's climbing up the hill with this big load, and it's like she's got that place to go. And it's like, how much easier and how much quicker could she get there if she just asked for some help with some of the things? Because also, carrying everything on to ourselves, what I'm really getting this message right now that's coming to me is that really carrying everything on your own affects our health, affects our mental stress, and those kind of things. And so, by burdening ourselves down with that, we can't get to where we want to go, both physically and spiritually, mentally, because we are holding ourselves back by not allowing others to help us out. So, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.